ukulele enthusiasts! Welcome to a very video edition of My First Ukulele. I am John Allnut, one of the writers and contributors for the My First Ukulele website. Today, we will be looking at the top 5 ukulele strumming patterns. What are strumming patterns, you ask? Well, strumming patterns are how we keep rhythmic time on the ukulele. It might sound a little bit like this, or like this. Something like that. Despite how many cool strums you have seen, let me ask you this question first. What do you think is the most important strumming pattern? I'll give you a second to think about it. Alright, by far the most important strumming pattern is just simply this. Or down, 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 right? So there are 3 main ways that you can play down, 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 down. And how I did it at first is I just used my fleshy part of my thumb to play that rhythm, right? Another way that you can do it is use a finger, pointer finger, or a combination of fingers. And you're making contact with the nails of your finger, or fingers. And then another way to do it is to make a cross with your thumb and your pointer finger. This gives it a little bit extra weight. Also, it kind of feels like you're using a pick when you're strumming the ukulele. Alright. Now another way you can play this pattern is if you have a felt pick. So a felt pick is a felt pick. They come in different densities. This one's a little thicker than some of the other ones I have. Some of them just kind of are floppy and they just bend. They're just literally felt. But it sounds a little softer when you pick it. And for some people that's really nice, especially if you're going to pick something really fast. Like a tremolo or something like that, right? So you could use a pick also. Alright, for our number 2 strum, I'll be going over a very important concept. Let's play the following pattern. And I'm just going to do this on a C chord. So you can use your thumb, pointer finger, combination of the two. It's going to go like this. And so that pattern is like what we just did, except that we're catching a finger on the way up, right? So we have down, up, down, up, down, up. As I'm playing this, what is the brighter sound? Is it the one going down or the one coming up? If you said down, you're correct, because it's making contact with my pointer finger nail, and on the way up, it's making contact with the flesh of the finger, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Which ones are the numbers? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All the downstrokes, right? I'll change the chord. Let's go to F. 1, 2, here's F, here we go. Alright, now which one are the ands? If you said the ups, you're correct. So go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you got the idea? So our number 3 strum is going to be a little modification of what we just played, and it's kind of like we're taking out the very second strum, right? So it would be 1 and we're going to remove that, the next note after 1. Sounds like this. If I was counting just to 4 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 2 is an up, right? Alright, I'll stop right here. So the strum isn't too hard after you've gotten comfortable with the patterns that we did above. You know, if you need more review, you can always go back in this video and start at the beginning and continue until this point if you feel like you need to review a little bit. So let's try that with the down, down, up, down, down, up pattern. And so you're going to do that pattern once all the way through per each chord. Okay? So it'll sound like this. You've got D minor, C, Now let's do F, D minor, C for 2 again. All right, so sounds a little bit like that. So that was our number 3 pattern. For our number 4 pattern, we're actually not going to change the order of the downs and the ups, okay? But we are gonna change how we play that. There's a rhythmic pattern that's called swung, or playing your rhythm swung. And so instead of playing everything evenly, right? What we're gonna do is we're going to wait to play the up strum just a little bit later. Try that out for a little while. When you're ready, come to this part of the video, and we're gonna be playing down, down, up, down, down, up, except the rhythm now is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 down. If you're playing drum set, oftentimes, drum set teacher would say, bang, spang-a-lang, spang-a-lang, right? When I teach this, I always think of the Pink Panther. Ding, 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 right? You can kind of hear that in your head. Best way to remember a swung pattern is with a song that's jazzy. All right, so let's do that the same way we did a minute ago. We started with the F chord, D minor chord, ending with C, right? And we're gonna do 2 C's at the end as we did before. I'll do it the first time. Join me on the second time. 1, 2, here we go. D minor, C, join me, F, D minor, C, just something like that. All right, our 5th strumming pattern, the most important strumming pattern. This is one to grow on. So if you definitely do not get this one, don't worry. It takes people usually a while to figure this one out. I'm giving you a curveball on purpose. So it's always a great idea to have something to work towards, no matter what level you're at. This strumming pattern, of course, is known as the Island Strum, and it's the most syncopated of our strums so far. Syncopated just means that it has a lot of offbeats. It changes the rhythm a little bit. And the Island Strum sounds like this. So it'd be like... Can you guess which notes are missing? I'll give you a hint. It's a combination of our previous strumming patterns that we had. If you thought that it included pattern 3, you'd be correct. We're also kind of taking out the next downbeat, so it's missing beat 3. So we were doing pattern 3, but we're also taking out beat 3 in this one. So if I was counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So our first rest is on the up. It's our first up that we have. And then when we get to our third down, that one misses. So down, up, down, up, down. Right? And the chord sequence that we're going to play for the Island Strum, 2 measures of C, 2 measures of A minor, which is 1 finger right here, 1 measure of F, 1 measure of G7, and then 2 C's at the end. So let's play it together. This is the Island Strum. I'm going to try to go as slow that you can play along with me. So this is down, down, up, up, down, up. Here we go. Let's go through it. C, A minor, F, G7, and C. 1, 2, here we go. gonna sing the bass. I won't sing the rest of it, but yeah, that's really good practice for you to do. So I hope you had fun with these top 5 strumming patterns. And you know, again, if it doesn't come to you today, just keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. You'll be really successful if you're always trying to be a better student and just taking that time to practice and practice and practice. The more you do this, the more fun it gets, I promise. If you like today's content, please hit like and hit subscribe below. You can catch many more ukulele videos from my first ukulele. I'm John, and until next time, happy strumming, everybody. Goodbye.